People make the assumption that just because you're no longer choosing the physical hustle, like physical labor, that you're still not hustling. Baby, when you're on a spiritual journey, the hustle becomes spiritual. The rewiring of your subconscious mind, doing that energy work, healing your mindset, healing your heart set, healing your whole being, shifting your perspective, changing, making different choices that are not being made around you, breaking free from the generational trauma and chains. That energy work is not easy. The isolation, the loneliness, feeling completely disconnected, disassociating, the psychosis, the spiritual attacks, facing your trauma, facing your own demons, doing that deep, deep shadow work, facing your darkness, feeling your pain, not running from yourself. That, okay? So people assume that when you're on this spiritual journey and then the outcome is what it is, when you choose healing, when you choose the spiritual path, and you begin to attract with ease, right? And you're moving at a slower pace. You're moving at a pace of ease. You're embodying abundance, okay? You're embodying this energy. You're free. People assume that it was just easy, that you just got lucky, that it was just handed to you. But they weren't seeing the behind the scene hustle, because it is a hustle. It's a choice you make every single day. It's not something that you can do on autopilot. And that's the thing that people forget. That's the thing, that the physical hustle, that's something that you can do on autopilot. You can get up every day and just do it and then go nonstop, continue and go, right? Because you're avoiding what's going on within you. You're avoiding what's happening within you. You're avoiding your own pain and trauma and sadness. You're running from it. When you choose the spiritual journey, when you choose the spiritual path, the healing path, the path of healing, it's something that you cannot avoid. It is something that you cannot avoid. It is something that you cannot continue. Like, it's an everyday thing and it's intentional. You're going to feel every ounce of it. You're going to feel every inch of it. And I'm not saying that, taking action physically is not needed. That's not true. But you don't got to overdo. You don't got to overwork. But getting to that mindset where you think that where you know and believe that you are worthy of not having to overdo, of not having to overwork, of not having to constantly prove yourself, that requires a certain type of mindset. The mindset that is required for you to attract ease, that requires work. The mindset that is required of you to have something good in your life and to see it as something that you are deserving of, that requires work within you. The mindset to attract abundance, that requires work. The mindset to attract, to have peace around you and know that you are worthy of that peace, that requires work to get to the mindset. It requires work to heal your nervous system. So that when healthy love comes in, you feel it and you're like, yes, this is for me. Yes, I am a reflection of that. Yes, I can have that in my life. No, I'm not going to self-sabotage that. It requires work to heal your nervous system. So when abundance, in love, in joy, in success, in finances comes in and you're like, oh yeah, this feels good. And I can have it feel good and it's for me. And I'm not going to self-sabotage and I'm not going to reject it because I think that I'm not deserving of it. Absolutely not. It takes work to get to this kind of mindset. And then you get to the outcome, you experience the result of that mindset, and then people look at you left and right and crazy thinking that it came easy to you. Oh, it just fell on your lap. Oh, why does everything come easy to you? Why is it easy for you? Da, 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 da. But they weren't seeing the behind the scenes. They weren't seeing the work that you put in behind the scenes, the sacrifice that it took, how you were spiritually dragged through the mother effing trenches, okay, the spiritual trenches, in order to get to where you want to get to, in order to experience what you're experiencing.